participating in this conference were sitting on the dais, and key people attending this conference are sitting in the audience. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't want to go by name for paucity of time. Good morning and a very warm welcome to all of you to Kerala. Welcome to all of you, the industry leaders, delegates, and e-government practitioners from all around the country. On behalf of Kerala, it is my proud privilege to extend a very warm welcome to you all to this very momentous occasion of 10th edition of E-India Government Summit 2014 here in Kovalam. Advancement in ICT are transforming everyday life for citizens in country around the world and will be indispensable in the way governments interact with the citizens and serve them. Kerala has always recognized technology as a catalyst in development and has adopted a deliberate strategy of using technology to improve and transform public service delivery. We wanted to provide convenience and cost savings for the public. We also wanted to increase public sector productivity. In both respects, we have achieved good progress and are now setting our sights on more ambitious goals. When we made our first foray into e-governance in early 90s, our first priority was to put in place a good basic ICT infrastructure to automate work processes and reduce operational inefficiencies. We will now go further in e-governance so as to transform how we create and deliver public services. Kerala has always been a leader in the area of e-governance and has embarked upon a lot of prestigious initiatives to deliver the services in an efficient and hassle-free manner to the common man. In the area of e-governance, the government had introduced sea changes in the way the government delivers its services to the citizen through various projects by leveraging on the existing core infrastructure. Kerala has 2 state-of-the-art data centers and Kerala State Wide Area Network connecting more than 3,378 locations within the state. At present, close to 2,300 Akshaya centers in 978 panchayats are functioning successfully in Kerala, wherein each panchayat has got at least 2 Akshaya centers. Government of Kerala had mandated to carry out all government purchases above rupees 25 lakhs through online using the e-procurement system. It is an online system by which government can be connected directly to suppliers for the purpose of buying products and services at the lowest cost possible. Some of the achievements of Kerala in the e-governance space include the first state to roll out e-district services in all the districts of the state, and the first to introduce the e-district public portal, the first to implement 100% e-filing of taxes online, the leader in Aadhaar enrollment with enrollment covering more than 94% of the population to highlight. These are a few to highlight. This year, the state's budget also had put a lot of thrust to boost the IT sector and especially e-governance such as the introduction of 600 more services spread across 40 departments under e-district, modernization of the state data center, implementation of e-office service plus young governance, etc., to name again a few. Government's vision to provide all the government services through internet and mobile phones, especially in a state like Kerala, where the internet and the mobile penetration are very high. And governance has started with the aim to utilize the strengths of mobile penetration in the state using the concept of always on connection for the delivery of government services to common people. With the implementation of e-office, we see envisaged to improve the administrative efficiency and transparency of the administration. The Secretariat will become a paperless office. That is what we hope. The Government of Kerala is introducing the e-office system in 17 departments in phase 1 and 22 departments in phase 2. The pilot run implementation in Case ITM and Finance Department has been completed. The government is committed to implement the e-office in all other sections and later on across the entire state, which will make Kerala a truly digital state. With the expansion of e-governance across the state, the cyberspace has become more vulnerable to the attacks. Government's critical information infrastructure is under cyber threat. CERTCA leads efforts to improve the state's cyber security posture, coordinate cyber information sharing, and proactively manage cyber risks in the state government applications and websites. The primary objectives of this meeting, I understand, is to provide insight into the broader governance and IT priorities of the various states. I am confident that the summit will help us to catalyze more innovation, both inside and outside government, to bring about greater convenience and productivity, create new opportunities for business to create value, and improve the lives of the citizens, especially the common people. We hope to continue learning from our partners from other states on your e-governance experiences and successes, and also partner with you as we embark on this exciting journey together. I compliment the organizers of this conference for the wonderful efforts that they have put in, for the kinds of subjects they had chosen to discuss and debate over these 2 days, and for the excellent participation they have drawn for the summit. With these words, I conclude my speech, and I thank you for inviting me to this conference. Thank you.